Hey everybody, just want to give you a quick update on something that's been floating around the internet here lately, and want to give you perspective and kind of some ideas of what's going on. It's about the Ares Striker sniper rifle, specifically here in the United States / North America. So some background on this, and this has been bubbling up in the airsoft news world here in the past couple of days. By the way, if you're watching this, it is March 29th right now, 2017. So this is going to be very timely, and this will be corrected. So when this issue is resolved, I'll be taking this video down. So what's happened is with the Ares Striker rifle, sniper rifle, and let me tell you about this gun. I really like the gun. I've actually done a review. It's not been published on it yet. It is unique. It has an AEG spring inside, so it's a smaller spring, unlike most sniper rifles, so it's easy to pull back. It's shorter to pull back. It has an open bolt, so you can actually see inside the barrels. A lot of really neat features on it. It's kind of different than the other sniper rifles out there, and the price point's really good as well. So it's a pretty cool offering from Ares, and it's being distributed by Elite Force, or Umarex USA, if you want to call. They're both kind of interchangeable company names, but it's Elite Force is the branding here in North America, United States, for distribution. They have the exclusive rights for Ares. They signed this contract back in November of 2016, and since then have been, obviously working on getting the catalog into the country. When companies like Elite Force sign deals with companies like Ares, they do a quality control agreement as well. So meaning that before the product's distributed, the product will come to the United States and be tested here. Same thing goes for like Umarex Germany or Umarex Europe, things like that. They'll get the product, they'll do quality control testing. Through that testing, they'll either recommend some changes before they bring the full package of the product in, or they'll approve it if it passes all their safety tests. So here's what's going on. Right now, the Ares Striker is being sold in the United States, but it's not being sold by Elite Force. So it's not being sold by the official channel. So you're finding what's called gray market products. These are products that are being purchased outside of the United States and brought in because this Ares Striker rifle's actually being sold elsewhere. It's not being sold in the United States. I'm going to tell you why that's happening. So what's happened with this rifle is they brought it in, they started doing testing on it. It passed pretty much every test, because I did reach out to kind of get some more information on this from Elite Force. Passed virtually every test with the exception of one critical test, the drop test. So when the rifle is actually cocked back, chambered, BB's in, everything's going, safety's off. So like you're on the battlefield ready to fire, right? If you take it and you hold it by the barrel, so like imagine this is the tip of the barrel, I'm holding it out on my arm, and the rest of the rifle goes down here and the stock is toward the ground. If you drop it, like that, stock toward the ground, from about head height, sometimes a little higher, there's a chance, and a pretty good one, that most of the time it is going to fire on its own. Boom, hits the ground, boom, it'll go off. Obviously, if you guys think about the concerns around safe zones, if one of those is left chambered, sitting on a table, somebody knocks it off, everybody's got their goggles off because it's a safe zone, boom, a BB goes out, and you can have some real serious problems out there. So there's safety concerns. So that's why companies like Elite Force do these tests to make sure they're not those problems. So they've been working with Ares on getting that resolved. Well, somehow, some way, a large batch, I'm talking hundreds of these things, have been brought into the United States. They're being sold online, retailer, and then of course being distributed out in the wholesale channels from that. So it's isolated to a handful of people, but that's it. Here's the problem for you guys, the consumer. Because it's not safe, and because those don't have the Umarex stamp on them, those are actually not the Umarex branded rifles, they're not going to be warrantied, first off, in the United States. So if you have a problem, you're unfortunately going to be up a creek. You're going to have to talk to that retailer, hope that they take care of you, or you're just going to have to try to source the parts to fix it yourself. That's going to be the big problem. That's the first one there. So no warranty, which if you guys know, Elite Force puts a warranty on everything they sell. Depending on the price point, it can be 60 days or up to a year. So that's the first one. The second one is the internals are being totally overhauled because of this safety concern. They're going, I believe, don't quote me on this, from a 45-degree sear to a 90 for the safety concerns. So the guts of the rifle are going to be totally different. It's going to be a totally different rifle. Because of that, there's obviously different changes. The safety issue will be resolved in this new version, which should, I think, be out by maybe June, as long as it passes the next round of tests. But for those of you that have reached out and purchased these thinking that you're getting the actual real one brought in, unfortunately it is a gray market rifle, and that means you could have a safety problem rifle. I don't know if it's all of them, but it did fail some of their tests, so yours might be okay. They do perform good though, don't get me wrong. I mean, they still shoot good, the performance is there. I thought it was a fantastic gun. But you do have to consider that you do have something that has safety issues that fields may start saying, you know what, we're not going to allow this on our field because of the safety issues. So keep in mind, if you guys are going to pick one of these up, wait till you see the ones with the Umarex stamps on the side. If you already have one, it's up to you. I would probably reach out to your retailer where you picked it up and talk to them about getting it maybe potentially returned if that's something you want to do, because you're not going to have a warranty outside of what you're going to have with them. But again, I just want to share this information with you. There's been a lot of misinformation bouncing around, some decent videos out there about it, but since I kind of heard it from the horse's mouth, I wanted to share it with you guys and gals out there so you're in the know. So guys, thanks for hanging out and listening to this long description about the issue. Don't get me wrong, I still love this rifle. I'm going to be picking one up when they come out. I definitely want to have one. I think it's fantastic. But right now, you should just hold off until the official one comes in through the right distribution channels that have been quality control tested.